What's up, people? It's your boy Lil Finesse, the Jiggy Hippie, back at you with another video. This video I'm gonna be discussing the Taurus sign. But before I start, I know like my first 3 videos I kind of did it like off the top of my dome. I wasn't really organized, so I'm about to get professional on y'all one time. So I got some notes I took. I did mad research on this, so like y'all gonna peep the progress. Like every video is gonna get like better and better. So oh yeah, do me one favor, hold up, let me get a little closer so y'all can hear me. There's like a button like on the bottom right. It's like right next to my name. It says like subscribe or something like that. Yeah, click it. Yeah, we appreciate you. Bet. So without further ado, let's get it popping, shall we? All right, so Taurus. Now Taurus is the second sign of the zodiac. Okay, so let's make the astrology wheel like a clock, like a regular clock. 12 o'clock on the bottom, 12 o'clock on the top, 6 o'clock on the bottom. Taurus is going to be 2 o'clock. Okay, Taurus is 2 o'clock, and directly opposite from that is Scorpio, which is 8 o'clock. So remember this, the opposite of Taurus is Scorpio. So your opposite signs, you have a lot of very, very similar energy to it. So Taurus 2 o'clock, Scorpio 8 o'clock. All right, so Taurus is a fixed sign. In astrology, fixed signs are the most stubborn signs of all. So we have the Taurus is fixed. We have the Leo is fixed. That's the fixed fire. Taurus is fixed earth. Leo is fixed fire. We have Aquarius, which is fixed air. Then we have the Scorpio, which is fixed water. Now, fixed signs are the people that do not change for anything. Like, they are very set in their ways. They don't like to move when they don't want to move. They don't like to change when they don't have to. They don't like to, like, their mind is just fixed on what they are determined to do. They're very determined to do things. They're very, very independent. They're very dependable. People are always relying on them because they're just steady, like the rock. They're just steady. So now think Taurus. Like, Taurus people are very steady. They don't like to move. When they say stubborn basically is somebody that does not. It's not hard-headed like the Aries. Like, Aries don't listen. It's not hard-headed like that. But it's like stubborn for them is somebody that does not want to change for you, does not want to do what they don't want to do because you tell them to. They do everything for a reason, and they're very like, they can have a goal in their head, and they're very steady of every single day working towards that goal and climbing up the ladder. Like, slow and steady is kind of like Taurus or the fixed sign thing. Like, slow and steady, like they can actually like really do the groundwork to get where they want to be. Like, every day, the routine. Like, routine is something that they are very good at. Routine, setting to-do lists, setting goals for themselves. They always finish what they start. So Cardinal is the ones that started, that begin it, that spark it. Cardinals start. Fixed signs carry it out. Like, they do the groundwork to make it moving. And in my next video, I'm gonna talk about Gemini, and that's mutable. So we're not gonna go through all that right now. So the fixed signs of the zodiac are in the middle of each season. So Taurus is in the middle of spring. Then we got Leo is in the middle of summer. Scorpio is in the middle of fall, and Aquarius is in the middle of winter. So fixed signs are the ones that take loyalty very seriously because they're fixed. If they fuck with you, if you're dating them, if you're friends with them, they're fixed. So they look at you as like, all right, so you should be here whenever I turn and look at you. You should be in my life. You should not deceive me. You should not be deceptive. You should not be not loyal. You should be loyal. And now some Taurus people I could talk about real quick. Chris Brown, he dropped that song, These Hoes Ain't Loyal. Like, Chris Brown, they think loyalty is the most important thing, basically, because they're fixed, because they themselves are loyal. Like, fixed signs are loyal as hell, so they need somebody to be the same way. So we got Chris Brown, we got Tekashi 6ix9ine, Travis Scott, we got Meek Mill, And we got Black China. I'm gonna talk about Black China probably in the middle of this video because I kind of feel like she like a dark-sided Taurus, but I'll get to that. So yeah, so Taurus is a fixed sign. It's an earth sign. And all the earth signs, we have 3 earth signs. We have the Taurus, you got the Taurus, the Virgo, and the Capricorn. So now for the women, especially for the women, let's put all the earth signs like in a look at them like in the forest, okay? Everybody has like a role basically. Now the Taurus is like the goddess of the forest. Yes. Goddess is ruled by that's my cousin, man, always getting in trouble. Goddesses, it's ruled by Venus. So the Venus is the goddess of love and beauty. So Taurus is like the goddess of the forest. Then the Capricorn is like the queen of the forest. Like it's like the head honcho, cardinal, the leader. It's like the head honcho of the forest. And then the Virgo is like the maiden of the forest. Virgos like to, they feel the best when they are like taking care of people, giving people services, like when they're of service to people. That's like being the maiden. So like they're like the maiden of the forest. So Taurus is the goddess of the forest, ruled by Venus. Now the Taurus is represented by the bull. Aries was the ram with the 2 horns, the big 2 horns. Taurus is the bull. It also has horns, is like on the side, and then it's like Tauruses are also very like, you know, very much like Aries in a way because they're next to each other, but very different. So now let's look at a bull real quick. Let's look at a bull. Now, what do bulls want to do more than anything is just to chill, just to lay there in the sun, eat what they gotta eat, soak in their environment. They just like to sit there and chill. You could kind of compare the bull to the cow too. Like if you can't like really, if you don't really know what a bull does, like think of a cow. All a cow does is just sit and like it flaps its tail. Like it's mad slow. It's just like slow, and it's just like it loves to relax. It loves to just chill. It just loves to be like in its own space, chilling. So you could put that to the Taurus person. I'm not saying Taurus people are all lazy and they just like to chill and relax, but they do have the tendency to always want to be like in the crib, just chilling, usually with their family, but they want to be like in a surrounding, since they're ruled by Venus, they want to be around things that are beautiful, that smell good, taste good. So Taurus people are cool as hell because they just like to be like in their own space, just chilling, usually in the crib with family. But just like the bull, when you get them mad though, Tauruses have an anger that is crazy as hell. Like the I think they call it like matadors. The matadors, the ones that hold the red flag, that be like trying to play with the bulls and be playing with it. When you get a Taurus mad, Tauruses really like, they like to hold their anger in. They're very composed under pressure. The opposite sign of Taurus is Scorpio. Now Scorpios are very intense, like they have a lot of intensity, but they're also very composed under pressure. So they have a lot of similarities, 2 o'clock to 8 o'clock. They're like on the same axis. So Tauruses are very composed under pressure. So they also have that intensity inside of them like a Scorpio. So it takes a long time for Taurus to get mad, depending on the maturity level and the darkness or the light side of Taurus. But most Tauruses, it takes them a long ass time to get mad. But once they get mad, like the bull that they are, they got the horns. Like they would definitely like they know they get it done. They get it popping the same way like Aries do. Aries are quicker to get mad though, but Tauruses are like, they'll sit back, they'll make it seem like they're not bothered by it, but it's building up. So once you get the Taurus mad, it's over. Like Tauruses have an anger that's really, just think about Chris Brown, and I do fuck with Chris Brown. I'm not trying to disrespect the man, but just sit back and watch how he did what he did, and how he acts. Like I remember watching back in the day, like he was doing an interview and he just started getting mad out of nowhere. Like when he got mad though, like he got mad as hell. Like he walked out, it was on the news and crazy, like it was on the news and everything. Like they have an anger that is like, it's like built up anger. Like they look cool, calm, collected, but then like when you pull that last straw, they just black out. Basically, they go crazy. So just like the bull, they're very territorial, and just like the Scorpio, they're very territorial. Scorpios like to all right, I'm gonna say it, they're possessive. All right, Tauruses low key or high key, depending on if you're light side or dark side, can be possessive. So if you're dating one, understand that in their head that they own you. Okay, they own you. You are theirs. So them being a fixed sign, first of all, you better be loyal, or else like it's not gonna be pretty. So you better be loyal first of all. And when I say they own you, because they are earth signs are like all about possessions and having things, like, you know, money, the best things that earth can offer, which is like material things, money, just expensive clothes, like this material possessions. So when they own you, right, they own you, and they know in their head that you're theirs, like you're mine. So they will take care of you. They are very good at taking care of things that they find high value in. So they will they will treat you right, but you have to be loyal. But understand that in their head they own you. They're very, most of the dark side ones that take this to another level, but they could be possessive. Just like the Scorpio. Scorpios can also be possessive. Scorpios that's why Scorpios are so intense when they love somebody. They always want to be around them. They're very on you like that, because they want to own you, basically. Like they want you for themselves. They're very territorial like that. And the same way the Scorpio is a water sign, so they have like a lot of emotional. They're like in the emotional factor, the emotional realm. The Taurus is an earth sign, so they're more into the they're also in the emotional realm, but they kind of hold their emotions, like they have a lot of emotional strength, like inner emotional strength. They're very internally strong on the inside. They're very internally strong. And the way to peep that a Taurus is not fucking with you no more is they just ignore the shit out you. Like they can cut you off and stick with cutting you off because they have a fixed mentality, as in they're stubborn, they won't change. If they have in their mind that, all right, so you did something that they do not like, they can cut you off and they'll stick to it because they're very stubborn to their ways, stuck in their ways. They're very slow to move. It's very hard to change a fixed person's mind, a Taurus's mind, a Leo's mind, Aquarius mind, or a Scorpio's mind, once they have it fixed on something. That's the fixed quality of what the Taurus is. So the three most important things that you need to keep a Taurus happy is, first of all, you need to offer them good food, whether it's taking them out to nice ass restaurants, whether it's cooking yourself. They need good food. They need, I'm gonna move up so y'all can hear me correctly. They need good sex, and they need good conversations or good company. Good food, good sex, good company, and you straight for life. Now I said good sex because, like I said, 2 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Taurus is 2 o'clock. Scorpio is 8 o'clock. Scorpio is ruled by the genitals. Like I said, every sign has a body part. Taurus is ruled by the throat and the neck. So they're really they have really nice voices. They can all sing. I said all. Most of them can sing really well. They can speak really well. They're ruled by the throat. They also can be susceptible to throat sores and throat problems, basically anything that has to do with the throat. So they're ruled by the throat. Scorpio is ruled by the genitals. So Scorpio, that's why they say Scorpios are the freakiest signs and they love sex, because they're ruled by the parts that they're ruled by the body parts that are sexual. So the same way that Scorpio needs sex, like they need good sex, Tauruses need the same thing. Tauruses are ruled by their senses. Like they have a need for pleasure through their senses, whether it's things that smell good, look good, taste good, feel good. So you have to supply that you have to supply the things that taste good, which is a good food. They need the pleasure of the good sex, and they need the pleasure of the good company, good conversations. Usually they love being around their family a lot because they're familiar with their family to the point they're fixated on the traditions, and they're very traditional too. They're very like, you know, I'm not gonna say old school, but they're very like, you know, they're very set in their ways of what they're used to doing, like things that they're used to doing. They're really set on that. So that was basically like all the notes that I took on that. So now I'm just gonna talk about what I peeped through my own observation about Tauruses. So when a Taurus likes you, right? This is what I noticed a lot. I worked with a lot of Tauruses through my years, and I've noticed that when a Taurus female likes somebody, they are so patient and so like they're so methodical about how they want to get the person. They're ruled by Venus, love and beauty. So they try to seduce you by letting you see that you should be with them. But one thing that they most of them don't do, depending on if they have a lot of fire in their chart or air in their chart, they will never tell the person they like that, or the person you have a crush on, that they like you. They'll tell everybody else, like they'll tell everybody else around that area, like, I think he's cute, or I think she's cute, or I like her, I like him, but they will not tell that person. But what they will do is they will put themselves in position so the person that they have a crush on will notice them, and that person will be seduced by them. But they basically want you to know, like, you should be with me because look at me, or because of the way I talk, because of the way I walk, because of the way I dress, because of the way I look. You should be with me because of look at me. And they won't be like, hi, I think you attractive or whatever. Yeah, they won't talk to you, like they won't tell you how they feel. They'll keep it in their head, and they'll be very patient, and they'll be watching you, and they'll be peeping you, like, but they'll put themselves in positions, like they will all of a sudden be working next to you randomly. They'll all of a sudden, like, every time you turn around, you see them like around you. Like, they'll always be like, put themselves in positions around you so that you can notice them, and you can like, so that you have to be a person to go up to them. But they will be so patient, like they can wait, they can wait like weeks to a month, fixated on one person, fixated and fixed sign on one person for the longest. Like, Taurus people are very, very patient when they like somebody, when they have a crush on somebody. They're very patient. They just don't go up to the person straight up like that, because everything is planned out. Fixed signs don't like things that change quickly. They like everything planned out. They're the type that like to make like to-do lists. Like they like things that are systematically planned out. They know the outcome. They know they have a goal on the top. They know what they have to do to like slowly get up there, like, and they'll do it. Like they have the drive and determination to do it. So when a Taurus likes you, like, just peep the signs. Like, they're not gonna tell you straight up, but you can tell they like you by the way. Oh, they'll be staring at you too, because like I said, 2 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Taurus, Scorpio, they're on the same axis, so they have a lot in common. Scorpios love to stare at what they admire. Scorpios have the need to stare. Like, their eyes are like, they stare deep at things. And Tauruses, when they like you, you will catch them staring at you like out of nowhere. Like, you'll be doing your thing, and then like all of a sudden you turn and you see them staring at you, and then they'll look away real quick or something crazy. Tauruses be in the background, just be like peeping, like they be peeping their prey kind of thing. They will never, I'm not gonna say never, but they just won't go up to you like that. So if you want to peep to see if they like you or you like them, just start noticing if you see the Taurus person always around you, like just always around you, but not saying nothing to you, but just always around you. They put themselves in position so that you will be the one to notice them. Like, damn, like, you fine as hell, what's up? Like, they want to put themselves into position so you'll be the one to holler at them, basically. But once you get with a Taurus, though, once you get with fixed signs, understand that they are loyal, but understand that they are slow to moving on. They're slow to, like, they're slow to getting to that point of a relationship, basically. I don't know what, I'm not gonna say intimacy, but of a relationship, basically. So you can't be the type of person that wants to get things quick as hell, like wants to like rush all the time, because that would just push them away, because they're fixed, they're stubborn, they don't want to do things that they don't want to do. One thing about them also, they don't want to change who you are, because they are so internally accepting of who they are. They will not want to change who you are. So you should not be the type that wants to like tell the Taurus what to do all the time. Like, you should not be the type that wants to control things, because they do not like people that are trying to dictate over them, because they know that they are set in their ways. They are like a rock. Like a rock just sits in that spot and it stays strong. They know that they are set in whatever they're doing. So don't be the type trying to control them or tell them what to do. So like a little wrap up of everything. Taurus, ruled by Venus, is a fixed sign, is the earth sign, and out of the 3 earth sign, it's the earth goddess, or the goddess of the forest. Oh yeah, Black China, that's what I want to talk about too. Black China. All right, so there's a dark sided, every sign has flaws, like I always say, and Black China, I feel she's dark sided, because they say Tauruses can, since they are ruled by earth and they love expensive things, possessions and all that, Tauruses can, or the dark side Tauruses can have the title of being gold diggers. And this, I'm saying this to say that they know that they are very attractive. They know that they can seduce you easily. So they'll look for the ones that got money, the dark sided ones. Don't get mad at me. If this is not you, that means you're not dark sided. So there's no need to comment, yo, that's not me. Like, I'm not talking about you then. But the dark sided ones will look for the ones that got money, and then they will try to, like, you know, attach themselves with that person. And like Black China, like, I just be chilling on Instagram sometimes, scrolling down. So I'm not really like, I don't care about her life, but her life pops up when I'm just scrolling. And I noticed that she be bouncing from rapper to rapper, like rapper to rapper. Like today she's with this guy, and then like a couple months later she's with that. So in my head, just by the way I'm seeing her move, she looks like a dark sided Taurus, like the gold digger type that wants to just like, look what she did to that Rob Kardashian. I don't know if it was Rob Kardashian or one of the Kardashian people. Like, look how she finessed him. Like, when I saw that, like, yo, that's Taurus to the max. Like, Tauruses are so good at charming you and seducing you to get what they want. The dark sided ones use that for their own advantage, because Tauruses don't like to share. They like to just get things and get possessions for themselves. They're very it's very hard for them to, like, if a Taurus gives you things, like especially if they give you food, that means they really fuck with you. Like, Tauruses are really like not into giving away their resources like that. So that's some of the flaws for the dark side of Tauruses. So what I'm gonna do, actually, every single video, every single sign, I'm gonna make a part 2 of it. Like the Aries one I made last, I'm gonna make a part 2 of that after I go through all the signs. So the next sign is gonna be Gemini. I'm gonna make a part 2 of this Taurus video after I go through every single sign, all this Pisces, and I come back again. So I see the comments and I see what I missed, and I could just go back and get it. So I'm gonna say this again. There's this section on it's gonna be on your right next to my channel name. It says like subscribe. Click that one time for me. I really appreciate that. Appreciate y'all. Hit like if you like this video. It's your boy Lil Finesse, the Jicky Hippie. I'ma holla at y'all in my next video about the Gemini. Be safe out here. Peace.